Hey guys, I wanted to come on here and talk about the whole T.I. and Precious situation. In case you have not heard, it definitely went down yesterday. So apparently TMZ reported the medical examiner's cause of death findings in T.I.'s sister's death. Now, if you don't, or if you do know already, T.I.'s sister Precious, she passed away this past February. And initially, the report stated that she suffered from an asthma attack behind the wheel. She was in the car with her granddaughter or her grandniece. I've heard both grandniece, granddaughter. But anyway, she suffered an asthma attack, which caused her to veer off the road and strike a telephone pole, which ultimately led her to be in a coma. And she never recovered from that coma. She never regained consciousness, and ultimately she passed away. Well, yesterday, TMZ's messy ass decides that they want to release the medical examiner's findings, which stated, according to I believe it's the Fulton County Medical Examiner's office down there in Atlanta, that Precious died from cocaine toxicity, which aggravated hypertensive cardiovascular disease, which is high blood pressure. So basically what they're saying is that she had an amount of cocaine in her system that was toxic to her blood, which ultimately led her blood pressure to rise, which caused her heart to beat abnormally, and that in turn triggered her to have some sort of heart attack, and she ultimately went into a coma. Well, once T.I., I guess, got a whiff that this report was out, he was livid. I mean, he went off. He went to his Instagram live, and I mean, he laid into Harvey Levin. He said he's not going to be dealing with them no more. He called them the Deltas. Anybody that's in his immediate circle, or just anybody that he deals with on the regular, he didn't want anybody to deal with TMZ anymore. And I was just like, wow. Now, make no mistake, do I understand where his anger and his frustration comes from, because that is his sister? Absolutely. Did they hold her in a high regard in their family? Absolutely. And by no means do I think that this diminishes her legacy of any kind. However, I do think that a lot of people are shocked to know that. But at the end of the day, what I want people to realize is that we are all human. Yes, we may have seen her on their reality show, we see her on TV, but she's still a human being at the end of the day. So what I always try to tell people is, if you stop creating such over expectations, then you wouldn't be disappointed by such things. Now, again, like I said, I understand T.I.'s frustration, but let's just play devil's advocate here for a moment. There was a child in the car with her. According to the medical examiner's report, she had drugs in her system, which caused her to have some type of, ailment to where she crashed the car. What if she would have killed the little girl that was in the car with her? Like, nobody's seeming to say anything about that. Now, granted, yes, is she the family member of a celebrity? But let's just think about a lot of other celebrities whose family members go through traumatic and very hurtful things that I'm quite sure they didn't want to get out in the public, but it's out there. Now, yes, the situations are completely on the opposite end of the spectrum, but the point that I'm trying to make is simply that an embarrassing situation is an embarrassing situation. Do you think that Nicki Minaj was happy that the whole world was plastering around the fact that her brother is a convicted sexual predator? I'm sure that that's not something that she just wakes up and she's happy about, but it is what it is. Because of her celebrity status, her family, to a certain degree, they gained some type of celebrity status as well. And so it's no different for T.I. and his family. Now, I feel like TMZ only released this story because they knew that there was nothing positive to gain from this other than trying to tarnish her legacy, and I do have a problem with that. So TMZ, shame on you for even posting the story. And now that T.I. came out and ripped you guys a new one, you're ready to retract it and take it back. However, I think that you should have never put the story out there from the beginning. However, in the media, that's why we have amendments and we have rights. There's things that are just public information and that people are going to find out that are unbecoming to all of us. And again, like I said, have you ever, guys, just on a lighter note, I mean, think about it like this for a moment. I know in my family, we all had that one auntie. She was cool as ever. Everybody wanted to be around her. But unfortunately, auntie used to get high. She used to smoke or whatever. But that didn't mean she didn't take care of the kids great and that she wasn't on top of her stuff. And I'm not saying by any means that's what Precious is at all. But I'm just saying, like, we all deal with real life situations and things, and unfortunately we all do have things in our family that we might not want other people to know about. But what I say is, you can use this situation as a learning lesson and use it in a positive light. Yes, was I shocked again, like I said, to find out something like this about Precious? Absolutely. But does that mean that I look at her any less than for all the great deeds that she did here on this earth? No way. If anything, it just makes me understand her a little bit better. Okay, no wonder she knew all the game or whatever. She knew what was going on because she was out here living real life. So the only way she could deliver anything to you was real, raw, and uncut. And that's why so many people respected her and they loved her. Again, like I said, go ahead and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video. And again, however you feel about it, let's talk about it.